I'm Hannah Vincent and welcome to this class. This is going to be around 30 minutes and we shall be taking a nice full body stretch, fairly gentle, just really working with the breath and feeling into the body. And as you move through, if anything doesn't feel quite right for you, feel free to adjust or just miss out and move on when you're ready. So we're just going to start sitting comfortably. Find yourself for a moment where you can sit nice and comfortably, bringing the hands to rest on your legs or in your lap, and just closing off the eyes for a moment. Feeling the spine nice and tall from the very base of your spine all the way up through the body, feeling the neck and the head continuing that long line. And just take a nice deep breath into the belly and let it go. Taking a couple more deep breaths here. Just feeling around, moving your awareness through all the parts of the body. Just to check in with how you feel today. So checking in physically, mentally and emotionally. And if there's anything that's not feeling at 100% for you today, just making sure that you're kind to your body, you listen to your body, and you work with the body that's arrived today. So starting to feel that breath coming into a nice even rhythm now. Breathing in for around 3 or 4 counts and breathing out for the same. Taking that breath in and out through the nose. And whenever you're ready, just bring the eyes open and moving over onto hands and knees. So as we come round, just bring the knees underneath the hips, the wrists underneath the shoulders, spreading the fingers nice and wide into the floor, feeling that lovely stability through the hands, and then pushing gently into the floor to feel strong through the shoulders. The breath nice and deep into the belly. We're going to move into cat-cow. So inhale, start to lift the tailbone as the belly drops down towards the floor. The gaze lifts. And exhale, pull the belly button in, pressing the shoulders up towards the ceiling. And just continue that movement through. Inhale, lifting the head, the chest. Exhale, pulling in through the belly and pressing up through the shoulders. And just continue that for a couple more breaths. Taking your time here as we start to move the body and warm up the spine. And as you finish this exhale, just bring yourself back into neutral. Still feeling that little push into the hands. We'll come into thread the needle pose. So inhale, take the right hand all the way up. Exhale to slide that hand through behind the wrist to drop the shoulder down, relaxing the head, and then taking your left arm over the top to reach to the top of your mat. Relaxing into your right shoulder, very softly start to open up through the left. Taking one more deep breath here. And then bring that left hand back towards the body to push back up to all fours. Inhaling left arm up and exhale, sliding the hand all the way through to rest the shoulder, the head. Now the right hand reaches over to the top of your mat, resting into that left shoulder and then gently opening up through the right. Bringing the right hand back towards you. Push yourself all the way back up to all fours. And then we'll join the toes, open the knees wide, and sink the hips down into child's pose. Relaxing all the way down, resting the forehead to the floor. Softening the shoulders, soften into the hips. And take a couple of breaths here. And then just lengthen out the arms to raise up onto the fingertips like little spider hands. Feeling a nice long body, walk both hands over to the right side, letting the body come with you, and then gently resting the head back to the floor. Breathing into the side of the body, that nice open space. And then taking that all the way over to the left side, releasing the head down and feeling that lovely long open body. And bringing that back into the center to just relax the hands for one more deep breath. And then lifting yourself back up to all fours. So bringing the knees back underneath the hips, but stepping the hands just that little bit further forwards now as we come up into our down dog. So really spreading the fingers nice and wide, feeling that pull in through the belly button as we tuck the toes, and then take the hips towards the heels, and then take those hips all the way up, keeping a small bend in both knees to just lengthen out the spine for a moment. Maybe taking a little bit of movement, bending into one knee and then the other, and allowing any other movement that might feel good here. And then bringing those feet into stillness. Maybe there's still a small bend in the knees. Maybe we're starting to straighten them a little bit more now. Taking a couple of breaths, inhaling through the long spine. Exhaling the energy through and down the backs of the legs. And then starting to walk the feet forwards, lots of small steps towards the hands until all the weight's into the feet, feet about hip width apart. And with nice soft knees, just relax the body all the way over. Arms can be hanging nice and heavy or holding onto opposite elbows. Head and neck completely relaxed. Feeling the weight of the body pulling down, creating that space through the spine. If it's nice here for you to have a gentle sway of the body, feel free to do so. And then relax those arms down. Bend the knees just that little bit more to roll all the way up to stand. Head comes up last. And just stepping to the front of your mat, either with the feet together or slightly apart, spreading the toes into the floor. As you start to pull in through the lower belly, relaxing down through the shoulders. We'll just come through one sun salutation. So feeling that lovely long spine. We'll inhale and exhale to bring the palms together. Inhale, take both arms up. Exhale, reaching forwards to come down. Slightly soften the knees. Halfway lift, inhale, long spine. Exhale to release. Inhale, the right foot steps back. Join into your plank. And exhale, lower the knees, the chest, the chin down. Inhale, head and chest lifts, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, take those hips back and all the way up into your down dog. Full breath here. And then inhaling to step the right foot forwards. Exhale, join the left. Inhale, come all the way up. Then exhale, forwards to come down. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale to release. Inhale, left foot steps back. Join the feet into your plank. And exhale, drop the knees, the chest, the chin down. Inhale, head and chest lift. Exhale, tuck the toes. Take the hips all the way into down dog. Nice deep breath here. Bending the knees just a little if you need to. And on your next inhale, stepping the left foot forwards. Exhale, join the right. Inhale all the way up. Then exhale, prayer position. Good. Taking that down to the floor. So inhale. And exhale, forwards to come down. Again, halfway lift. Inhale, long spine. Then exhale to release. Inhale, we'll step the right foot back. And then exhale, join the left into your down dog. Just taking a breath here. Good. On your next inhale, pick up the right foot. Exhale, step it forwards between the hands. And we're going to drop that back knee down to the floor, relaxing the toes to come into your low lunge. So we're going to slightly start to sink those hips down, but continuing to lift in through the belly. And then find that lovely long spine, reaching through to the crown of the head. Breathing here, nice and deep. And then we're going to take the weight over into the left hand, circling that right arm. We'll inhale, take the right arm forwards. Exhale, open up to the back. Again, inhale, reach it forwards. Exhale, open it all the way back. Inhale, reaching it forwards. And exhale, open it back. And then bringing that right hand back down to the floor. Find that nice long spine. And then inhale, take the arms all the way up. Keep lifting through the lower belly. Soften the shoulders down. Taking a couple of deep breaths here. And then inhale, exhale, bring those hands back down to the floor. We'll tuck the toes behind, inhale to lift that knee off the floor, and exhale, step it back into your downward facing dog. Taking a nice deep breath here. And then we'll come onto the other side. So inhale, pick up the left foot. Exhale, step it forwards between the hands, dropping that back knee to the floor, relaxing the toes down, and taking that lovely long spine. As you start to sink the hips a little bit deeper, but keeping that pull in and up through the lower belly. And then taking the weight into the right hand, we're going to inhale, reach through that left arm, and exhale, open it up to the back. And again, inhale, reaching it forwards. Exhale, take it back. One more time through. Inhale, reach it forwards. And exhale, take it back. Bringing that left hand down, recenter yourself. To then inhale, reach the hands forwards. And lifting the body, softening the shoulders, lifting through the lower belly. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then inhale, exhale those hands back down. Tucking the toes behind, lift that back knee, inhale, and exhale, step it all the way back into your down dog. Just taking a full breath here. Nice deep breath into the belly. And then we're going to drop those knees down to the floor and lower the body all the way to the ground. So we're going to come into a nice rippling cobra here. So taking the hands either side of your mat, nice spider fingers, lifting all the way up through those elbows. Just resting the forehead down to the floor, a little squeeze through the glute muscles. And follow your breath here. We're going to inhale, lift up through the chest into cobra, and exhale, soften it all the way down. 2 more times, inhaling to come all the way up, exhaling all the way down. One more, inhale, and exhale, release it down to the floor. Taking the hands underneath the shoulders, just tucking the toes behind you. Push those hips back towards the heels, and then lift up into down dog. Taking a full breath into the belly. And then we'll inhale the right foot forwards. Exhale to join the left. And inhale all the way up to standing. And exhale into your prayer position. Lovely. Just take a step back if you need to for some space as we come into a standing forward fold. So feeling those feet spreading into the floor about hip width apart. Nice and lifted through the body as we inhale, both arms up. Exhale to hinge it forwards from the hips, reaching through the fingertips and taking a small bend in the knees when you need to release the body over. Just giving yourself that moment to see how you feel here. Maybe you're going to keep it a little bit softer, relaxing the body down. If you feel like you want to come a little bit deeper into this pose today, take your index and middle finger and place it between your big toe, your second toe, just to hold around the big toes. You can keep that slight bend in the knees, and as you inhale, feel a long spine, and exhale, maybe you can guide yourself that little bit deeper into your forward fold. Taking that with as many breaths as feels good for you. Working with one more breath here. And then releasing the hands if you're holding on. Just soften the knees a little bit more to roll yourself all the way up to standing. Lifting all the way up through the body. We'll just bring the palms into the lower back. Squeeze onto the glutes. Take an inhale for a long spine. And exhale, gently press the hips forwards as we start to open up through the chest. Nice deep breath here, opening the front of the body. And then standing all the way back, nice and full. Lovely, so just stepping the feet wide now. We're going to take those feet nice and wide to come into warrior two. So lifting tall through the belly button. We're going to rotate through the right leg to turn the toes to face the side. Bringing the arms up at shoulder height, nice soft shoulders, but reaching away through the fingertips. Inhale to lengthen through the body, and exhale, bend into your right knee. If the feet don't feel in quite the right place, just adjust them now, gently taking the gaze along your right arm. Feeling that breath, inhaling to expand the belly, exhale, pulling in through the belly button. Keeping the legs as they are, we're going to release that right forearm to the thigh. Keep lifted in the underneath side of the body, and then take your left arm either straight up, or you're going to continue that line, keeping your gaze lifted or bringing the head back into neutral if it's more comfortable on the neck. Breathing here nice and deep. For one more breath. And then inhale, lifting all the way back into warrior two. Exhale, release the hands. Bring that right foot back into parallel. Shake out the legs if you need to, and then rotate the left leg from the hip, turning the toes to face the side. Again, bring those arms up to shoulder height, nice soft shoulders, reaching the fingertips away. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, bending into that left knee. Feeling that strength through the lower body, that lovely openness through the chest. Lovely. Coming now into extended side angle, release that left forearm to the thigh. Keep lifted underneath as we take the right arm either straight up or all the way over, taking the gaze where it's most comfortable. Using your inhale to keep that lovely long spine. And then inhale, coming back into warrior two. Exhale, straighten that knee, release the arms, release the feet, come back to step together. And then you're just going to bring yourself down to the floor. And we're going to come into butterfly pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together, nice and close in towards the body, wherever it's most comfortable as you interlock those fingers under the toes. Taking that little sit up onto the sit bones a little bit taller and feeling that lovely long spine running through the body. Your breath still nice and deep into the belly, and maybe just taking that little bit of movement up and down through the knees. So if that feels good for you, stay here for a moment, and then whenever you're ready, bring those knees back into stillness. Either keeping the feet, soles of the feet together, or bringing the thumbs in to open up the feet towards you. From there, taking an inhale to lift tall through the body, and exhale, fold it forwards, all the way down to where you can comfortably hold. And you're either going to take this a little softer, you can relax through the head, the shoulders, just curving out the spine, taking this for deeper relaxation. Or if you want to work the body a little bit more, using your inhale to lengthen the spine, crown of the head reaches away from the hips, exhaling to soften a little bit deeper, all the way down. And just working with the breath, taking that as deep as you feel comfortable with. Taking one more breath here. And then inhaling to lift all the way up. Just release the hands from the feet, taking the legs straight out in front of you. Giving them a little wiggle out if you need to, then palms come behind the body, pushing down to inhale, lift all the way up through the chest, open the body. Deep breath here. And then bringing yourself back to sit nice and tall. We're going to come onto the back now, so you can roll yourself down nice and slowly using the core, or you can just bring yourself straight down onto the back. So just relaxing all the way down. Giving yourself a moment just to breathe here. Feeling the whole of the spine into the floor. And then when you're ready, bringing that right knee in towards the chest, just hugging it in for a moment. Feeling that lengthening through the lower spine. And then keep the left hand on the knee. We're going to release that right arm out to the floor. Relax it down as we come into our supine twist. So gently guide the knee over to the left side, allowing that right hip to lift off. Resting the foot down towards the floor if that's comfortable. And you can either keep the left hand resting on the leg, or you can release it to the floor. Either looking to the ceiling or taking the gaze to your right hand. Allowing the body just to soften down into the exhale. One more deep breath here. And nice and gently bring yourself back onto the back. You can keep that right knee in for a moment. Just give it a little hug in towards the chest and then release it down. And just make sure that spine is back into a nice long line before you bring up the left knee. So whenever you're ready, bringing that left knee in, give it a good little hug in towards the chest. And then we're going to let the left arm relax out to the side. And use the right hand just to guide that knee gently over to the right side. The hip's probably going to lift off. And either looking up to the ceiling or this time looking over at your left hand. Softening the body into the breath. Taking one more breath here. And then bringing yourself back onto the back. Hug that left knee in for a moment. And then just bring the right one in as well. Give yourself a nice hug around those knees. Relaxing the body down, maybe taking a little rock from side to side. Just to massage that lower spine into the floor. And whenever you're ready, relaxing all the way down into Savasana, into relaxation. So if you want to grab a jumper or a blanket just to pop over you to keep nice and warm. And then releasing the body into the floor. If it's more comfortable for you, you can bend the knees, dropping them together, or just laying flat to the floor. And close off the eyes here, relaxing the whole body down now. So letting go of any tension that you might have had within the body. Letting your breath be natural and easy now. As the body starts to relax and grow heavier and heavier. Allowing the body to be completely supported by the ground. And maybe you're going to stay here a little bit longer today. But whenever you're ready, start to just wiggle the fingers, the toes, as you come back into the body. Bending the knees when you're ready. And gently rolling over to the right side. Taking a full breath here. And just using your hands, push yourself all the way back up to come into a nice comfortable seated position. Just resting the hands, palms face up, and the eyes softly close as you take a long breath into the belly. And then bringing the palms together into prayer position, connecting the thumbs to the chest as you drop the head forwards in gratitude for your mind, your body, and your practice. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.